Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It is Tuesday. It is the 13th day of July, my little brother's birthday today.
Aww.
Last Tuesday was my big brother's birthday. My little brother's birthday is today. See how that works? And it's National French Fry Day. Oh.
Love French
National
fries.
Beans and Franks Day, National Cow Appreciation Day, and National Delaware Day. So, congrats.
All sorts of stuff.
To Delaware. It's also Tuesday, which means we have Tuesdays with Charlie.
Yeah, we do.
And the funny thing is, he keeps saying, I'm never doing this again. And then he comes back again.
He loves it.
One of these days, he's gonna leave for real.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I hope not. We've got Charlie coming in with Tuesdays with Charlie. That's coming here before you know it. And I'm trying to think of the proper way to celebrate National French Fry Day.
Twist my
Probably with French
arm.
fries. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A new survey conducted by Cinch Home Services found millennials consider themselves to be, quote, the most adventurous cooks, unquote. Unfortunately, they also found that millennials cook the fewest number of meals at home. They're so adventurous, they're out adventuring and finding meals elsewhere. Millennials also, by the way, overwhelmingly failed when researchers tested their knowledge about cooking and kitchen safety. They're like, what is this thing for? They're like, I've never seen that before in my life. Oh, well, that's a frying pan.
I disagree with all of that. But
What?
With them being the most adventurous cooks.
Well,
and
that's why the study
even knowing
was...
how to cook in general.
Not everybody, but yeah, our daughter, our son, definitely.
Yeah.
A new,
Yeah.
they're in trouble. New survey claims 1 in 6 men do not have any close friends. I was going to talk to my friends about this, but I have none.
Wow.
Surveys and studies
It's a little
and such.
bit of a downer.
You were supposed to laugh. That was supposed to be a joke. Meanwhile, she's like, yeah, that checks out. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
This is your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. Wyoming man asked a sheriff dispatcher why he hadn't been arrested.
That's why he hasn't been?
62-year-old man called the police to say, hey, why haven't I been arrested?
Did he do something wrong, or did he
Deputies
just
had
wanna be
raided his
arrested?
home the day before. He reached out and said, why didn't I get arrested? He
Okay.
was using meth at the time, by the way.
Yeah, why wasn't he arrested?
The man told the dispatcher 10 young men were following him as well. Nobody raided the man's home the day before, by the way. They were not planning to arrest him. They didn't know anything about anybody.
Oh, he
So
was
he
just
imagined all of this.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So he was very, very, very high. He did very poorly on a sobriety test.
That
was arrested
makes sense.
for driving under the influence as well as using a controlled substance. So sounds like he's got some issues, and hopefully we can help him get through all of that. That would be good. It's a bad idea, but that is what happens when your brain is on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Several celebrity mothers now have started this new trend of posting photos of their postpartum bodies days after giving birth.
You know, that's kind of nice, really, because there are so many women that are very, very self-conscious after that.
And
And
they
it's
try to-
good to see that there are real people out
Yeah.
there.
And there's celebrities that are like, hey, we're regular folks too. So.
Yeah.
And no airbrushing here, no post-production here. This is me for real.
It's still kind of depressing because they're post-body baby looked better than my pre-baby.
Hey, your post body. It's you had a child recently, 20 years ago.
20,
It's still fairly
I'm still
recent.
working on the whole baby fat thing.
And Megan Fox recently discussed her resurgence in Hollywood after speaking out against the industry in the past. As she stated, it is a little bit like being a phoenix, like being resurrected from the ashes. End quote. Big Screen, Little Screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of PureCanna.com, promo code radio. According to a new report, staffers at a popular audio and media streaming company by the name of Spotify, they're outraged. Heidi, outraged by the podcast called The Joe Rogan Experience. That is now part of their company somehow. It's like that merged or whatever happened. Anyway, they're not fans at all.
Okay.
Not liking it.
So get rid of it.
And they're going, oh, either he has to go or we have to go. And they go, did you want us to get you boxes to pack that stuff up? Or
I mean, it's doing well. So
apparently.
Yeah.
I think it's the most popular podcast on the planet. At least it was last time I checked.
It's
I don't
doing well.
listen to it. I don't know. But either way, moving on. A video of a mother bear nursing her cubs on the side of the road in Tennessee has gone viral. Aww. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. A new report from I'm confused by this. Maybe you can tell me, but I bet you can't. I bet you don't know either. New report from a military newspaper claims U.S. troops' withdrawal from Afghanistan left an army of digital Pokemon abandoned at their post. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
So does that mean they were playing Pokemon, and then when they left, they can't play it anymore? So there's a bunch of little Pokemon that are still hanging out, like in cyber world there?
Apparently.
I don't know how that works.
I've never been into any of that.
I saw a guy walking around with a computer strapped around his waist, sticking out in front of him, and he had another gadget in one hand, and he had another gadget in his other hand. And I actually stopped the guy. I was like, what are you doing there? He's like, I'm doing Pokemon. I was like, oh, okay. Be careful, man. Don't trip. Because I'm like, oh, that would be... So
I've never been into any of that, so I honestly
know.
Cannot speak to it at all.
And I probably shouldn't because I don't know what I'm talking about. One last thing. California Zoo is now administering COVID vaccines to their animals. So
I thought animals couldn't get it.
I don't know. All I know is what I just read, and again, I don't know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you pack out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We reach out to my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
And you're in the studio again, and you said you're leaving for sure now? Is that right?
Yep. I'm
Never coming back.
might not even finish this session.
He keeps threatening. So what do you have for us today, Charlie?
What do you call if you don't eat meat and stuff or dairy products
Vegetarian
No,
or vegan?
Yeah, vegan.
Yeah.
They're dairy product stuff, right?
Yeah, they don't do any meat or dairy or any of that.
Did you know Oreos are vegan?
Are they really?
Vegan or vegan, whatever
I
you
didn't
call
know
it.
Okay.
So
How do
everybody
you
likes
dunk 'em
Oreos.
in milk?
Yeah, you couldn't put them in milk, though.
How do you dunk them in
No,
milk?
you can't. It just says they do not contain any dairy products.
I didn't know this.
That's good to know, but really, you got to dunk them in milk.
Well, yeah.
So that kind of shoots the whole thing.
Well, you can have them without milk, too.
Yeah, they're not, well, yeah, you could. Hey, then in 2013, you know IKEA?
Yeah.
The IKEA catalog?
Yeah.
208 million copies of that catalog were printed in 2013.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
208 million.
That's a whole lot of catalogs.
Whoa.
I found a lot of spelling errors in those catalogs.
Do you? Well, if you print that many, you probably would have.
Actually, they're spelled right. I just can't read any of the words. Have you ever seen the words that what they name things at IKEA?
I've only been to IKEA like one time.
It's all Swedish, and it's all words that I don't know. But then people are like, "Oh, did you get the Beflargen?" I don't know if I got.
Oh, I got the Farfanugan, but I didn't get the other one.
I don't know what I got. Heidi just gave me a thing and a fake little
And
tool
said, "Put this
"Put
together."
this together." It's all I got.
I'd say put it together yourself, but that's the kind of guy I am. Hey, McDonald's. Everybody likes McDonald's.
There you go.
They like their fries.
Yeah. America's favorite fries, I've read.
You know they buy 3.5 billion pounds of fries every year, or potatoes. They make them into fries.
I'm sure they do.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of, and they only buy certain potatoes too.
Yeah, they're pretty picky from the sounds
They're
of it.
very picky. On your couch, you know the arms on the end of them?
Yeah.
The arms on an average sofa have 12 times more bacteria than a toilet seat.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I suppose everybody's sitting there putting their arms
And eating
and hands and stuff all over them.
Yeah.
Spilling,
Right.
almost said a word there.
You almost did. I'm proud of you. Caught yourself.
Boy, I'm good, ain't I?
You're
All right. You're getting really good.
You didn't even have to push the button.
I was getting ready, though.
Did you know the Disney character Goofy had a wife?
Oh,
No.
yeah. I remember.
How'd she die?
Bella? I don't know how she died.
In a car accident.
Really? Was her name Bella?
That's pretty
sure.
horrifying.
Oh, you don't know?
No. What's Goofy's last name?
I don't know. Goofy Gooferton?
I don't know either. I'm just asking.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Thought maybe you knew something, but no.
I'm just guessing.
Well, that's horrifying for the children.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait,
Well,
what episode was
well,
that?
yeah. When did she die?
I don't know.
When did he get married? I bet he had to get married.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then she was in a car accident and died.
I don't know.
Wow.
Okay, hearing someone call your name when no one has actually called your name is a sign of a healthy mind.
Wow.
What? Oh,
What?
I thought somebody called me.
That's always my name.
No, he's not here.
I've thought that I've heard my name before.
I've heard my name
in
before.
public.
But then I found out I was standing by somebody else named John. Hey, John. There's a lot of Johns out there, Charlie.
Hey, then this last thing here, it's kind of a long thing here, but I'm going to try to get through it.
All right.
In France in the 1500s, a woman could charge their husband with impotence. He would have to become erect and show he could ejaculate in a courtroom.
Oh my gosh.
If he failed, he could demand a trial by Congress and attempt to have sex with his wife in front of this expert.
Oh my gosh.
You're scaring the children.
In the good old 1500s, man.
Oh my gosh.
Jerry, I didn't see a thing there.
You ready for a question for me?
That's good. I like that. Yeah, give me a question.
All right. How about this one here? Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
Vesuvius.
No, it's still Mount Everest. It just hadn't been discovered yet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
See?
That was a trick question.
kinda
That's
was.
not even fair.
All right. Should I do a different one then?
We could
Yeah.
do this show without him.
We really could.
Okay. What month does Russia celebrate the October Revolution?
What month?
What month does
Oh,
Russia
okay.
celebrate the
These are
October
all
Revolution?
trick ones.
June.
No, it's November. This is. I found a lot of tricky questions. So,
Well, you are kind of a tricky dude.
well, Charlie, it's always a pleasure to have you in the studio.
Okay, now this is the last time I'm coming here. So.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie. Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The cast of Friends still earns about $20 million each year. When the show came to an end, the cast of the popular television program, Friends, negotiated a syndication deal for themselves. That means they get a percentage of the revenue, 2% by the way, for reruns that air all across every broadcast company that airs them. Since the much-loved TV show still pulls in about $1 billion of revenue, Courtney Cox, David Schwimmer, Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and Matthew Perry all made a major amount of dough every year, about $20 million for doing nothing, for just having done something.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. So
good for them.
When they did the reunion show lately, everybody's like, "Oh, they must need the money." Well, probably not, because it's a lot of dough still rolling in. That is today's fun fact. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, RadioTravelGroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world. Dateline Canada. Canadian government began lifting travel restrictions from countries, including the U.S., the first tentative step toward a return to normalcy along the world's longest land border between two countries. That's the U.S. and Canada. So they're saying, hey, things are going to get back to normal soon. So that would be nice.
That would be lovely.
That is a news headline from somewhere in this world.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. An Arizona man is wanted after he initially struck a police officer with his truck and then stole an ambulance.
Whoa.
Bad plan, by the way. 34-year-old Matthew Thomas Crook was driving a white pickup truck with a female passenger when the vehicle was pulled over just before 10 a.m. After coming to a stop, the driver intentionally reversed into the officer's motorcycle, then sped away. Police say the suspect then struck an uninvolved vehicle and drove away from the scene of that collision. The hit-and-run victim was not injured. Officers located the truck and pursued the vehicle into an apartment complex where both suspects jumped out. Moments later, they learned the suspect had stolen an ambulance from an unrelated medical incident nearby.
That's a busy night.
Yeah. The ambulance was later found. Crooks remained on the run. He was wanted on multiple charges: aggravated assault on an officer, theft of an emergency vehicle. He is 6'6" tall, weighs 330 pounds.
It's a big boy.
He's a big old boy. Authorities asked anyone with information to reach out to the police department. So it's a bad plan and a busy night. And today's weird news.
John and Heidi.
Now your moment of duh, brought to you by BetterResultsAdvertising.com. A man in Maine tried to pay his bail with phony dough, a $200 bail. He used counterfeit cash to buy his way.
Oh, that is not smart.
So he bought his way out of jail and had bought his way right back into jail.
Oh my gosh.
Michael Deshane tried to pay bail with two phony $100 bills.
Oh, that
the
is
bogus
so
Benjamins
stupid.
got him slapped with a forgery charge and locked up for a few extra hours. He was already having a bad day. Police found him walking home at about 5 a.m. after an argument with a friend. Police got a call about the theft of a motor vehicle. They found him, but he had nothing to do with that. But they did arrest him on an outstanding warrant for an unrelated theft. Afterwards, he tried to post bail with the funny money and got himself back into jail.
Wow.
Later the same day, he was released. So,
yeah, that's not smart at all.
no, it's a bad idea. That's why it is today's moment of duh.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, But I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you pack out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Brought to you by Time4Rehab.com. Heidi, tell me, Murphy Hill, Glastonbury, Connecticut. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? Murphy Hill.
I'm going to say it's a golf course.
And the answer is, it's a
Aww.
rehab center. But it sounds like it would be a lovely golf course.
It does sound like it would be a very lovely golf course.
I bet they probably have people show up there all the time with clubs and balls, and they're like, oh, I'd like to sign up for 18 holes. That is how we play. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? Brought to you by Time4Rehab.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. And I love this story. This is just a great, great story. 2 Boy Scouts rescue a drowning woman from floodwaters in Missouri.
Aww.
So the Columbia Fire Department plans to honor these 2 Boy Scouts with a Citizens Life Safety Award for saving a woman's life. There's a photo of these 2. They look like nice young men. Joseph Diner, 16, and Dominic Viet, age 15, were riding their bikes through Columbia, Missouri, and they were just kind of checking out the massive rainfall, had a lot of water everywhere. They were checking it out. All of a sudden, they heard somebody screaming for help. A young woman was swimming with a friend, and the deep floodwaters engulfed a basketball court. She was quickly drowning.
Wow.
The first thing that came to my mind was to get into the water, Dominic said. We didn't have time to think. Her head was barely above water, and we could see her sinking more every second. We didn't think about the risks. We had to get her out. The 2 said they had the woman grab onto their shoulders because her legs were cramping, and they were able to like doggy paddle back to the shore. Says there were some currents trying to pull us down too. I know it's not normal water. He said later, for about 5 minutes or so, she was coughing up water and not really talking, but she was okay when it was all said and done.
Right.
Transported to a hospital.
Wow. She's very fortunate that they came along.
They added the woman is expected to be okay, though they didn't know the current status. She was expected to be all right. And the fire department in that community is going to honor the Scouts with a Citizens Life Safety Award.
That's fantastic.
I think that's really, really cool. So
Good kids.
Hats off
Good
to you
job,
guys.
Mom and Dad.
And I'm glad that it had a positive ending, because I know there's got to be at least one parent out there thinking, boy, I'd be afraid if my kids jumped in the water to help somebody that something bad could have happened.
You hear about that all the time.
And
somebody
something bad.
jumping in to try to help somebody else, and then they don't make it.
So I'm glad that this had a very happy ending for everybody involved. It could have been bad for so many people in so many ways, but it's a good story. That's why it is today's good news. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.